Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Paul Guidry, and just kind of want to talk to y'all about general deterrence and specific deterrence. General deterrence deals kind of with the population, and I'll get to that in a second, whereas specific deterrence deals with the individual once they break the law. That's kind of like what it is in its simplest form. When we talk about general deterrence, everyone is responsible for knowing what the legal codes are, from the traffic to criminal statutes. It's your responsibility. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So, for example, general deterrence, when we deal with the population, the public at large, when we say when you come to a four-way stop, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to stop, right? That stop sign says you need to stop. It doesn't matter if no one else is around. At the end of the day, you're supposed to stop. That stop sign is a form of general deterrence. The speed limit on the highway, another form of general deterrence. Reading about someone getting arrested for DUI or some other crime is another form of general deterrence. Okay, we put that out there so you understand that these are what the rules are. However, there are some people that are not going to stop at a four-way stop like they should. They're going to roll right through it. They'll get a ticket for that. There are some people that are going to go above and beyond the speed limit. Like I saw somebody, get arrested for going 45 over the other day, right? And then, of course, committing some sort of a crime or something like that, robbing a bank, homicide, murder, whatever the case may be. Once those individuals break those laws, they can get anything from a fine to capital punishment, right? Which means being put to death. Those things, when it comes to a fine, incarceration, or capital punishment, or probation, whatever the case may be, or community service, whatever that is, those are forms of specific deterrence. What that means is the individual broke the rules, okay? They weren't deterred by the rules. They did it anyway, okay? So at that point, specific deterrence now comes into play. We got to deal with that individual. General deterrence says, hey, these are the rules. This is what you shouldn't do. However, if you break those rules, we're going to deal with you specifically, right? So it can be something as for fines for traffic violations, maybe a little fine, right? Community service, those are forms of specific deterrence. Maybe we need to put you on probation for a while, form of specific deterrence. Maybe you need to write an apology letter for something, maybe you vandalized something, form of general deterrence. Incarcerate somebody for 180 days or less in jail, specific deterrence. Or a year or more in prison, another form of specific deterrence, okay? It's dealing with that individual. They broke the rules, now they're going to pay a price for that. And in the same sentence, we hope that by them paying a fine, doing community service, being on probation, being incarcerated, whatever the case may be, we hope that they never ever do it again. We hope that they learn their lesson, right? No guaranteeing that. But those two philosophies, it's kind of like, one of the simplest forms of theory I know when it comes to criminology. General deterrence, specific deterrence, right? So review this tape, look at it, and hopefully you have a better understanding. And oh, by the way, when you come to a traffic light or you come to a stop sign, you got to stop, right? There's no such thing as, no cop, no stop, right? Stop sign, general deterrence. Crosswalk sign, form of general deterrence. What happens if you don't stop? What happens if you plow through a crosswalk? You could be dealt with specifically in terms of a fine or incarceration. So again, that's how I can give it to you in its most simplest form, right? All right, so if you have any questions about that, do let me know, and hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Thank you, and have a great